himself. I don't know why the first thing he would do would be to stab the white kid. I mean, you get in trouble anywhere, but he has to know like stabbing the white guy, you're gonna get like international attention for doing that.
Right.
But he has to know like stabbing the white guy.
Nah, yeah, you can't do that. And that that's one thing. That's why I didn't. I was like, man, it's crazy, and I'd say it's a bad look for both sides, really. My whole
No,
bit,
I agree.
my whole bit was like, one, that kid should never approach him, trying to play Billy bad badass, I guess. Uh, in that kind of a situation, it was highly uncalled for, really uncalled for him to even step to him at all. And then, at the other side, it's like, why are you, um, why are you, what your first instinct if somebody come up on you is to, go ahead and stab him and stuff like that. It's like, what?
Well, that's what I'm saying,
If
man.
you feel that way, then just stay home.
I mean, maybe it's a generational thing, man. But
It is because kids these days they don't want to fight. They want to pull out the tools. They don't want to they don't want to throw hands with you. That's the last thing on their mind. They don't want to learn how to fight.
yeah, but this is I don't. I'm sure more will come out, but there are a lot of people that are like, oh, self defense and all this stuff. It's like, man, good luck, man. Like, it's not gonna work out for the young guy, man.
No, I don't think so.
Like, and the kids are different they're different from when we were growing up. But it's just kind of like, I don't understand how he ended up out there by himself, surrounded by white people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how like the first thing he went to was to stab the guy in the chest. Cause that's the other thing, man. It's not even like he pulled out the knife and threatened him. It's like he just went straight to pulling the knife at stabbing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's not clear the guy hit him or anything. Like, it sounds like he touched him on the shoulder or whatever and told him to move, but it doesn't sound like he threw a punch or anything.
Right.
Like, dude, man, I don't. That's why they shouldn't have weapons, though, man. These kids do stupid stuff, and like, this dude would be fine if he just got into a fist fight with the guy, but like, he had to take it to this level where he stabs the guy in the chest and kills him, and like, it just makes things, like I said, man, he's not gonna get the self defense treatment that some of the people on the internet think, man, because they don't want any little high school kids think they can go around stabbing each other claiming self defense.
Right. No, I don't think.
Each other.
I mean, yeah, those rules. It doesn't apply to. It doesn't. That rule doesn't apply to everybody. So.
No, it doesn't. And it doesn't apply to you being stupid either, man. Like, it doesn't just apply to you being like, yeah, I can do what I want to do, and like, did I shoot you? I did not stab you. Claim self defense.
Right.
I mean, they'll probably try it, but the jury's not going to be. The jury's not going to be sympathetic to that dude. Like I told you about that stupid rape trial I had to go to, man. There were people that they let on the jury that said, this dude looks guilty, Gary. He was a black guy. But I'll never forget that. They let two people on the jury that during selection said he looks guilty.
Looks guilty.
And the state was like, oh, whatever.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I think one of the women, it was two women. I think one of them was just really trying to not be on the jury, and I was sympathetic. But the other lady, she was being pretty serious. Like,
wow.
I think she meant it. So I'm just saying, man, when you're a young black guy, man, you can't have all this, like, stupid faith in the justice system stuff, man. There are going to be people potentially on the jury that look at me or you and they're like, man, this Gary Williams, he did it. Look at him. Just look at him. He looks guilty.
I look guilty.
So you're already down one juror. You're already negative. After I saw that, I was like, man, if the state can allow people like that on the jury, man, you got no chance.
Nah. I think they do that on purpose. Really?
No, of course they do it on purpose. It's rigged. It's fixed.
Let's see what Bigo gonna tell me.
The fix is in. So like, no, I mean, I'm just saying, man, people. especially black people, man, they need to be honest about what the justice system is, man. That kid's not going to be seen in a sympathetic light, and like once of this video of that kid beating the crap out of him or sucker punching him or something, man, like he's gonna be toast.
Yeah, that's the hard part. They're gonna have to prove he's gonna have to prove that, one, that this person came up on him and try to start a fight with him. Like
Yeah, serious bodily harm, or like he was gonna kill, like he threatened to kill him.
Right.
Like he had a good, like not like, oh, you're sitting at the wrong table, you need to leave.
Right. Because I mean, because the way they're gonna look at it is like, did he have an opportunity to go about his business? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. If you was that worried about it, then why not just leave? I mean, then again, Texas doesn't have a stand your ground law that I'm aware of. They might, I don't know, but I ain't never heard of like being able to just like, one, the other part is like weapons and things like that are not allowed at school functions.
Yeah.
So
that's
gonna
gonna
jam them up because they had those signs everywhere. Hey, you're gonna get charged, yada yada yada. So
yeah. And then it messes him up too because it makes it like he has the intent to do something, right?
It does. That's exactly right.
Yeah, because it goes beyond like, oh, I'm walking down the street and you jump me, or like, it's like, okay, this is a school event, and they, like you said, there's signs, no guns, no weapons, no, and then you show up with a weapon. Well, and then you get into it with somebody and you stab them in the heart, in the chest, or whatever. It's just kind of like, I'm surprised the kid had so many people defending them, though, kind of.
Well, I'm not because again, I know for a fact if this was if the roles were reversed and some black kid walked up with some white kid and started like, hey, you need to get up out of here, and the white boy stood there with his knife and like had pulled out a knife and stabbed the black kid, it'd be a whole different conversation.
I mean, there would be a lot of white supremacist guys that would try to defend them. But
yeah, I mean, it would have been like, oh, well, he put his hands on him. That's self-defense. I mean, good kudos on that kid. Just like that, was it the Kyle Renner? What is
that Rittenhouse guy?
Yeah, the Rittenhouse kid. I mean, that's what that was. It turned out like he didn't kill not one black person, but
yeah.
But at the same time, somebody came out with a skateboard and he took him out with an AR. Like what? And he shouldn't have been that. And he really didn't need to be there in the first place.
But the problem too, man, is that like the country has a lot more tolerance for gun violence than it does for you like stabbing people and stuff. Like he probably would have been better off shooting the guy,
right?
Because like that's just the culture of the country. But you stabbing somebody, like I'm just saying, man. You said like I know in this state, man, mostly if you look into the self-defense stuff, it's mostly shootings that you can get away with like kind of shady circumstances, but like you gotta be close to somebody to stab them, Gary. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different thing.
Yeah, I mean,
like, so the other person doesn't have a weapon, and you pull out a knife and stab them. A lot of people are gonna be like, did the guy attack you when you pulled the knife out? Like that makes it look like you attacked him, right?
Right.
So he's just kind of screwed, man. You have more plausible deniability when you have a gun and you shoot somebody that you're defending yourself than like walking up on somebody and stabbing them.
Yeah, but he didn't walk up on nobody and stabbed them. Somebody walked up on them and he stabbed them.
Yeah, but that's asking somebody to leave and get stabbed though is not. But you know what I like? He would have had to have some weapon or something. But him telling them to leave and him getting stabbed is not gonna go over well.
Nah, it's not.
I just feel bad for the kid, man, because all these people that pretend like they're supporting him, man, when this trial starts and they see how cooked he is, his support's gonna disappear. He's not gonna have the little troll white supremacists that support anything support him. People are just gonna disappear on him, and he's gonna get like 25 years in jail.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen, but I don't think he deserves to be in jail for life. But
I don't want to see that either, Gary. My man, this guy, man, it's got so much media attention, man. He's just in deep. It sucks for him, man. But because the more attention he gets, man, the worse it's gonna be for him.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I agree.
Like it's already bad. But to me, the more
But
media that
since I still need
the
what? Like, beating another chapter doesn't really get me.
I didn't know they had little spam in the chat.
Nah, that was me trying to go. All my sound is coming through like the headphones, so whatever you got, I hear y'all hear. So,
oh, okay.
I didn't know that when I was.
Well, that's good to know, I guess.
That's good to know. I'm like, oh, I can't, because I went on Twitch to go just check out to see if everything was working, and you know, when you go into Twitch, they already start playing a video for you, like that's what you want to hear. Like what?
Okay.
So,
but no, I did hear about that kid, man, and it's just like, man, these kids, man. Just like, did you hear the story about this teacher? They got all these teachers having sex with their students, Gary, and getting caught.
Good Lord, really?
Yeah, there was another one pretty recently.
Man, leave the kids alone.
It's all over the internet. Yeah, they got some. I mean, I'm sure this has always been happening. It's just like people didn't talk about it, but
right.
Got all these female teachers that are crazy, dude. This lady's married and everything, dude. She's like 28.
Right.
That's like just wild, dude.
Yeah, it's like a different account.
When's Texas gonna be known for something good?
When good stuff starts happening in Texas, I guess.
This kid, man, making your state look bad.
No.
It's so weird though. It is an interesting story because when I first heard it, it sounded like, oh, you know, this kid was in a bad situation. He defended himself, but then when more information came out, like, oh man, this is not looking good.
No, it's not. I haven't looked into it heavily as I wanted to yet, but
the police report just came out. You should look at that, man. It doesn't look good for the young guy. Not good. And like I said, man, like I just want to know why he was there by himself, man. That's the first question I have.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say suspicious that he's hanging out there by himself, but it doesn't help. I mean, he wasn't. I mean, the question is like, oh, he wasn't where he's supposed to be. So, you know, now he gets in trouble because he defending himself doesn't matter because he wasn't where he's supposed to be. I don't want to hear that argument either.
Nah, it's not about that. It's just about like if you're a young black guy that's that age, man, you don't want to be caught up by yourself, man. Like, I mean, there are different situations you can be in, but like at least in my generation, man, the white guys aren't gonna do nothing unless they outnumber you.
No, 100%.
If
they feel like if
buddies, you're cool, man. Like they're not gonna do anything. Now you may have to worry about adults, but like the people, the other high schoolers, or if you're in middle school or whatever, they're not gonna mess with you if you're with 3 other people, 4 other people. But if you're by yourself, it may be different.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right, man.
These kids don't know about that, man. They don't. I know they grown up in a different environment than we grew up in, but still, man, like, because that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, what were his friends doing? Were they just there watching him? And then I started researching, and it's like, it seems like this dude was up there by himself.
Right.
It's like, does he go to the school? It's like, no, he goes to a different school. It's like, what's he doing?
I mean, it's a track meet, so it's gonna be a lot of different schools in that place. So
I get that part.
It probably been like 7, 8 schools in that one track meet all around that stadium, and it just so happened to rain, and he was just underneath that tent.
Yeah, but going by yourself as a 16-year-old black guy somewhere, there's gonna be a bunch of country white people. That was always like seen as not a good idea in our time.
Yeah, I mean,
because I'll say it again. Those guys only got courage when it's 1-on-10. When it's not 1-on-10. When it's 5-on-5, they don't got nothing to say.
Oh yeah, they're gonna straight up they're gonna be straight up like, oh well, they will talk to you if they feel a certain type of way. They'll feel bold enough to say, hey, what you doing here? What you going on and stuff like that. But they wouldn't do that if it was like if it was even three of them. Or just like one person that looks super intimidating, like they just can't mess with him like that. Like that's the only time. If he was like some big black dude, like swole and like cut up, like he looked like he can like rock your world if you step to him, they wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done it.
Even if he did say something to him, he wouldn't have approached him.
He sure the hell wouldn't. He like,
so, like
no.
But when you're by yourself, it's different, and
it's a little. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's little. I mean, he might have been 6'2", but he was a skinny kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was another. I'm like, come on, man, you know what you were doing.
And the whole thing is,
I feel simple. I guess for me, because I've been in a situation like that Black kid's been in. I've been in situations like that. Like I'm by myself. I mean, I wasn't even a frail kid and nothing like that, but. You know, I just know how those white kids are. Like, if they don't step to you or anything like that, and like, unless they feel like they got you outnumbered or they got something against you, whatever like that, they don't say stuff to you. So, or some kind of thing, or like they got some kind of thing that they want to like come at you about, and it sure as hell wasn't about that tent. That's all I gotta say about that.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, it's not about the tent.
Yeah, because the tent had nothing to do with it, but you know, yeah, just starting crap and end up, and they thought that it was gonna go a certain way that it just didn't go. I
don't know, man. This story is not gonna. I mean, it is gonna go away because from what I've seen, people are gonna stop talking about this. It just like. Yeah, that police report is true. That guy is in trouble. It's like, man, you little kids need to learn how to fight, man. Like, you can't.
Yeah, they gotta stop bringing weapons and stuff and learn how to just box.
You don't want to have all this time put on your name for something that's like this stupid, man.
Yeah, because I'll tell you straight off, because if you just put hands on them, like, or some good hands on them, I mean, he still would have got the trouble, but. It wouldn't be like no murder charge. Then it should.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, got the same point across, except you don't end up in prison for 20 years plus.
Right.
You know, because you could justify ass whooping, but you can't you justify stabbing a person. Kind of is a different kind of thing.
Right.
You know, but it's. I don't know, man. This kid, we're gonna be annoyed. This is just gonna be annoying. I think, like a lot of people, are gonna put their own agenda behind it, and it's gonna turn into their little race war stuff.
It is.
It is what it is, man.
It's gonna be like that for a while.
I kind of understand why people defend the kid a little bit, but like I said, man, I'm old school with that stuff, man. You cannot be a young black kid. Especially a young black guy, and like, you can't go to these places by yourself, man. Like, that's not a good idea.
No.
At least in Georgia. Maybe Texas is a little bit different, but in Georgia, man, no.
Yeah,
you get outside of the black areas to go to, especially when I was growing up, how the white areas were ultra shady, dude. That were like North Atlanta. That was like Klan territory when I was 14, 15. Like, for real.
Right.
They're like super. Because they had Kennesaw is different now, but that's what opened their little famous episode about the all-white town where black people weren't allowed to buy houses or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an hour from, like, it's not that far at all from here. It's like 20 miles north of Atlanta, 25 miles. It's all developed and nice now, but when I was a kid, it was kind of like it wasn't boonies, but it didn't have a lot of stuff up there. It had like big houses, but not a lot of stuff. You even lived in a big house up there, you lived like in a hut.
Right.
It was one of those kind of areas. I don't know, man. Kids are just different now, man. I wasn't a big mall person, but You go to North DeKalb Mall or North Lake Mall where there are a lot of white people up there. You would never go up there by yourself. That'd be stupid.
Right.
That was asking for something bad to happen. Whether you did nothing, whether you did something, you didn't do something. Because that's the other thing. If you do get caught up, you want one of your buddies to escape so that they can get other people to help you, right?
Right.
Like the cop put you in a headlock or whoever, like whatever happens, there's somebody that could potentially get you some help, man. But if you go up there by yourself and something happens, man, because all that dude needed was to have a buddy with him and it's like, hey, man, like don't do it, like don't take the knife out. We can beat him up, but don't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we got this, but don't stab him. Like that's all he needed, man. These kids today, dude. I guess they live in a different time period than we do, man.
No,
Did you hear about the pop? Did you hear the pop with the balloon thing's gonna be on Netflix?
Oh God, yeah, I did hear about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
It sucks, man. You see they fired the original host?
What?
Yeah, they have some African lady that's gonna do it. What's her name? She was on one of those she was on that show with Issa Rae, Insecure. She's gonna do it.
What? They took the girl. Oh, they must. That was. I thought that was her show.
It was her show. They took it from her. You should read about it. It's shady too, man. It sounds like they like sneakily took her off. Like they lied to her about being the host of the Netflix version, and she didn't know she wasn't gonna be on it to the last second.
Oh my God.
That's what I read, man. I was like, man, that's how they do you as a. Whenever you make content as a black person, man, you better make sure you own and control all that stuff because you'll be the first person to get cut out.
Wow.
I'm not a fan of Pop the Balloon, though, man. So
I'm not either. To be honest with you, not really my thing.
I just don't get it because I watched some of the episodes. The women don't feel stupid at the end of the episode.
No, they don't feel stupid.
I don't get it, man.
Nah, they don't feel stupid about it.
I don't get it, man.
I don't get it. To be honest with you, I don't get it either.
I know men and women are really different, but like I just don't get the herdish kind of thing. Like when one balloon pops, it's all over, Gary. I mean, not for everybody, but for a lot of guys, if 2 or 3 balloons pop at once, it's all over for you, man.
Right.
And then they're like, hey, why'd you pop the balloon? And 90%, I don't know.
Right.
Like, wait, I thought it was supposed to be like a day. Like, why did you just pop the balloon because the other person did?
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, they what do you call it? The group think, or I forgot what they call that, where, you know, if one person do it, they just follow, like all the rest of them just fall in line and they don't really know why. And they just waiting for the other girl to say why she said what she said or did what she did. And then you just say, oh, I think the same way too. Like, y'all have like one brain? Is this what's going on here? Y'all, we're not independent thinkers, or what's going on?
And I know when the guys, you know, they do the guy episodes, man, they pop the balloons. Like, when they do it, it's because the woman said something crazy.
Right.
Like, oh, I have kids. That's when they're like, yo.
I have 4 kids with 5 baby daddies. Like, what? Pop. Like, it's like,
they get all mad. Why you pop the balloon?
It's like, why you pop that balloon on that girl? She's just a I'm like, come on now.
Nah, you shouldn't need that ass, but I'm surprised the show's so popular. I mean, I understand why it's popular.
No, I get the popularity, and you know, it's like what the kids say, crash out show. It's like one of them things where you looking for the train wreck to happen. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody that's over the top or whatever. So you looking for that. It's like it's like when I used to watch Jerry's. It ain't no different when I used to watch Jerry Springer. I'd be waiting on the fights to happen.
No, I agree.
It's the same thing. Just like on Fresh and Fit, you just waiting on Myron to say something crazy or stupid or something like that, and crash out on one of the girls or whatever.
No, I agree with you.
So that's the entertaining part.
I always try to tell my brother about Kevin Samuels. The Kevin Samuels show was kind of like it had a Jerry Springer element to it because you knew there was always going to be some woman that would come on to like challenge him on his own show, right? It was not
Right.
going to end well.
No, it never
But
ended
nobody,
up. Never ended
no,
well for the girl at all.
no,
No.
but nobody forced them to act like that or to come on his show like that.
Right. They voluntarily came on the show and said what they said. He responds to what you said, and you end up being internet famous for the wrong
I
reasons.
always gave Kevin Samuels credit for one thing, and
Mm,
that was that like if you treated him with respect, he was respectful towards you like 99% of the time.
right.
This would go left when people would get out of pocket and disrespectful though.
Right.
That's when he would go after people.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't like don't like people like some people try to portray his show as attacking women. It's like no, he would only attack women when they would call him gay or they would like do that type of behavior. Now if you
Right.
acted like that, he had no qualms about calling you fat and all that stuff, right? But he didn't just do it to do it though. He only did it when you did it.
Right.
And like, hey man, I respect that man. Don't go on somebody else's show and act like that. Don't go on the man's advice show and talk about how he's gay. Like,
Hmm.
come on, man.
No, not at
Don't
all.
do that. Don't do that.
No,
And
you're
then don't
right.
get mad when he says something back to you.
Mm.
Hey man, I miss his show, man. His show was I still remember there was an episode where there was this lady on there, her girlfriend was in the background talking junk and he's like, hey, put her on the phone.
I remember that.
Yeah, we need to have a talk.
Yeah. I remember there was.
Why is she even back there?
Yeah. Oh, I see why you back there not saying nothing. You can't get a man anyway. Like, dang.
Oh man, I feel so bad for Kevin though, man, because he was about to boost up and break out.
Yeah, it looked like he was really trying to get into like mainstream media, really, and he
He
almost
was
and he pretty much almost did it.
he was gonna cross over.
Right.
I mean, he kind of had him on black people. A lot of black people know who he is. I mean, like he was right there on crossing over, and I think he was really gonna make content that was actually different. I think he was sincere about that, but he died, and then all these trolls celebrated him dying, which was messed up.
Oh, that's that one. Okay. Hello? You hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Oh,
and the show was replaced by the Balloon Pop Show, which is like
yeah.
99% entertaining.
I thought it was gonna be King. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be Kendrick G's show that was gonna be popping off like the next thing, like in mainstream, just because he was already on radio. But that didn't happen.
I mean, the show it's still surviving, but
Hmm.
all the people I follow, something seems to happen to them, man.
There you go. Enjoy. New guy. Us torchheads are more than capable of doing whatever you need done in our city. So what is it, huh? Arson, smuggling, drug dealing, good old-fashioned murder. We do it all. You've got the money, we've got the power. So let's talk.
Okay, that's better. I didn't think RoboCop was popular either, and it's the 80s version. It's not like that new one.
Good to see you, Murphy. Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
Oh, cool.
The ground's shaking. Judgment Day is here.
Judgment Day is here.
Hey, handsome, we're here for the show.
They came out of the trucks and they just started shooting at anything that moved.
Yeah, this is way better than what I was screaming on.
I wouldn't bother. I already ran the plates.
You should know by now, when it comes to evidence, we're hoarders.
Bodies.
If it keeps on like this, we're gonna run short of body bags. I'm gonna give you 10 milligrams of diazepam to make you comfortable.
Make it double.
That's the full game. I mean, that was Christmas though. You can't duck, you can't dodge, it's all tank.
We can't wait any longer. Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages. But sir... Roger that. Over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on the way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this place? I'm not letting you off that easily.
You sound just like my wife.
If that's the case, let's get you patched up.
It did not work on
We wouldn't want to get on the bad side. Press here. Medic!
Right.
There you are, partner.
The interns.
The hell is going on up there?
That's what I want.
Sorry, dude! The police want us to release the hostages! So no hard feelings!
They couldn't open up the window first. Why he gotta go through the glass?
Hey! You can't go in yet! We need to wait for the reinforcements!
Reinforcements have arrived.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I did too. It's like ass.
We need to find another way. It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go, I'll figure something out. Besides, you could do with a head start. Go on.
It is not. It's not looking good at all.
I've got a secret ring.
All. He's
How
spray
much do you
painting.
think I
All.
can get
All
for it?
wood.
Is it gold?
It was taken off someone famous. Just look at him. He looks kind of familiar.
Guys, we've got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
I think he just shoots him.
Drop it, scum.
Because he ain't say, roll your
Poor
weapons.
tadpole.
Look at this.
Got it.
Marvel game seems much more.
Yeah. Might have to play the Marvel game behind this.
All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Let me get some evidence so I can pin it on somebody else, but not these guys, they dying.
All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Is that Kip's voice?
Worried about the weight limit?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
I mean, the stream looks good, though.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a key card from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to
Well,
time.
Will Smith ain't
You know?
making them no more. Shh.
It's crazy, man.
After you.
I remember for the summertime, this would be a big deal. Like,
They sabotage the elevators and staircase too. They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
that period is over. Now it eventually come out like a
Oh, I get it. So you can take it. Stolen wallet. Collecting more evidence. Yeah, it's this stolen wallet.
That graffiti is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
steals your stuff.
Circle to heal yourself.
I'm smelling a police bitch. It's that metal break.
Yeah, they hear them coming. Recovery charge. Oh, I got one.
Any more tricks up your sleeve?
I will keep them.
What a warm welcome, don't you think?
Just go ahead. Why would you go ahead of RoboCop? Like, you in the way. Like, seriously. Let the big metal dude go in first. I gotta prove
Nice and easy.
You walk right past me. I just wanted to test it, see how it ran.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort. They're holding everyone in the studio. It's on the 30th floor.
Just as blocky as Robocop.
Huh?
So Gary, what do you think the next trend on the internet is going to be, or social
So,
media?
our friends in Blue finally
You know
decided
what I
to
think it's
join
gonna
our
be?
glamorous show. I'm afraid you're too late for my autograph.
I actually think. Oh, all right,
Chopper's
I'm done with
ready.
this.
I've got it.
The acting is yeah, I had enough. Can I save? No. Okay. I'm still done with it. I think the next stuff
I want to stop this high through anything. Maybe you should stop streaming. I don't know. I don't know what you say.
Say what?
I said I don't know what you're going to say, but I don't know how picky Twitch is about what you say on Twitch or whatever.
Oh no. I think the next thing is like people trying to go back to family life and stuff like that. To be honest with you, because you know the whole culture has been so abrasive. I think the next stuff is trying to figure out how to cut that back.
I actually agree with you. I mean, I didn't think of it that way, like when you talk about the whole culture, but you're right. Like, it's become so obnoxious, and it's been going on for like 20 years.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, this is predictable, but the death of whole culture is that, like, people see these women get older, and, like, they either like in crash out mode and things are going really badly, or they're doing like the exact opposite of what they were telling people to do when they were younger.
Right. So yeah,
like they see what they're like, what they actually did and what they portrayed are two different things. And then people are like, "Wait, I got kind of fooled on this. This isn't what I thought it was going to be."
Right. And I think, I think the next gen it's gonna be kind of annoying because it's gonna be like those like the stick in the mud type people that's like, well, we need to, like, I don't know, be lame. I don't know what else to say. It's gonna be it's gonna be lame. But again, though, it's gonna be an overcorrection, just like the whole thing, the sexual revolution thing was an overcorrection. It's the same thing except the opposite.
It's gonna be a revenge of the nerd kind of thing. But you know, I don't know, man. I just feel like technology has made it toxic too. Like these dating apps stuff, it's like an additive effect. It's not just one thing. It's like whole culture combined with the whole app,
right? And
just the social media environment. It's too toxic.
Yeah, like I know you're not like a club guy or like going out type.
No.
I know, but I think you'd find what I found out there pretty interesting. Like, you know, for the most part, guys aren't really going out to clubs like that anymore. Like,
yeah.
I mean, there are men who go out. I'm not saying like men don't go to clubs at all, but the type of men who go out to clubs.
Like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, yeah, you're going to find the guys who like to, you know, scam, scamming, drug dealing. Most of those guys, they still go to clubs, but you won't find like a lot of just like, working class or, well-to-do cats out there in clubs like that spending money like that. But I found a lot of women, they get like their groups together to go out and get their sections and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of that. So it's kind of it's crazy. It's interesting though. I think it's interesting because I guess guys are wising up because like actually going out to bars and like going out to bars is one thing, but going out to clubs and like the way that they have it set up these days is like it's all section basis. I know you've never really gone to clubs like that, John, but
no, I would never spend my money in places like that.
But it's a lot worse now. Like before, like you can either or back in the day, like they might let you in the club for free or whatever, right? But they expect you to drink, which is fine.
Yeah.
Or they pay you got to pay a cover charge and then they charge you to drink. Or the girls get in free and the guys had to pay whatever.
Yeah.
But these but there was always like it was room to mingle, room to like talk to other people that are in there. It was a social. You were going there to meet other people.
Yeah.
These days, however, like it's like just imagine if you go to a club and there's like a bunch of couches everywhere.
So it's like a lounge.
It's more of you would think it's a lounge, but they're all like sections now. There's like sections everywhere. The whole club is all sections.
And you're not supposed to leave the section. You're not supposed to go to other people's sections.
You can go to other people's sections, but nobody does.
Yeah, because it's somebody else's section.
Right. So they'll and they pay like hundreds of dollars for the section, and then on top of that, they say that you have to buy a bottle for hundreds of dollars at said section. Yeah. It's like, oh, you got to buy at least 2 bottles, and every bottle is like at the minimum $200.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow. How does feel safe to stay open?
Because people they find people to spend money in one. That's why.
Still doing that?
Huh?
That's wild, man.
Yeah, they be like, but then again, like let's say if you get a section, you get like 10 to 15 people of 10 to 15 people, and you split that 200, 300, 400, whatever the amount of money is, divided that by those amount of folks, it's comes out to roughly the same, except y'all splitting that little bit of liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because.
But if you're in your own little section, what are you there for? For other people to just see you spend money?
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly why they're there to watch you spend money. That's what it's about. because when you get your bottle, like these bottle girls will come out and start dancing and stuff like that with their little sign and say, "Hey, yeah, you bought this bottle for all this money." Like you're supposed to be like a big baller doing that stuff, but
yeah, that's kind of depressing.
It is. Like when I go to the club, I'm like, man, this sucks.
Like, no wonder why this traditional wife stuff is trending so much in social media.
The what stuff is trending?
Oh, they call it trad wife.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's why the trad wife and all this trying to be out of the club, like that's why that's becoming more and more popular. That's the trend where it's going now. That's why I see that.
Yeah.
Because you go out to the bars and clubs and stuff like that, you're like, God, dog. Yeah.
It's gonna continue to get more popular too, man.
Right, they are. It is, and it's an overcorrection, but it's gonna be lame. These kids are gonna be lame for a very long time, and they lame already, but it's about to get lame.
I don't know. To me, man, stuff's about balance, and this country doesn't believe in any type of cultural balance. And you see where it's gotten us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't want everybody to be a hoe. That's bad. I'm glad I think people starting to finally realize that not for everybody.
Yeah.
So the traditional wife stuff is interesting to me too, because I think people politicize it in the wrong kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I think people make it like, I don't know how to even describe it. Like the symptom of the problem is just like, if you're a woman, like, what do you want to do in like modern society?
Yeah, I mean,
and it's kind of like,
that's the thing. Like, you got one of two options with it. Like, right? You could be a wife, or you could be an employee somewhere, or you can be a sugar baby or something. I don't know. Like, you know, you can. I mean, but the thing is, it's like I think girls these days are making that decision way younger than at a younger age than they should.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think they make that. They typically make that decision around 12 or 13 years old.
But I think the trad wife stuff is coming up too, because I think more women are realizing that, like in the modern workforce, like they can make a living,
right?
But like these jobs don't need you though,
right?
Like if you have a family, your family needs you, your baby needs you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you work at Bank of America and they close half their branches tomorrow, like they're not gonna know that you ever existed,
right?
Like they don't care. I mean, like they don't care. And I think they'll get to a critical mass of women that realize that they're like, wait, this company I work for actually doesn't care if something happens to me.
No,
like I can fall straight to the plant tomorrow, and like what they're doing is like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you put a lot of time into something, that kind of becomes disconcerting. If you're just there for a couple of years, that's one thing, but you're there for 15, 20 years, and you realize they don't like. You're just putting time into something that like isn't putting time into you back, or like what happens to you they don't really care about. Like
right.
It's kind of like, why am I doing this?
No, and I think it's a good thing. I mean,
no, it's like I said, it's bringing balance back, man. Instead of everybody's supposed to talk about their the empire they're building and their legacy and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the legacy they talk about building isn't about building a fan. It's about making money purely. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's kind of like, that's kind of a trap for most people. Because most people aren't going to be millionaires or billionaires.
What? I got banned from Bigo again? How? What did I talk about? All right.
Some of these things, boy, they're brutal now, dude. You talk about anything that's related to anything, they're gonna ban you.
Well, that's fine. They can do that. I wasn't talking about anything crazy on this one, so I had RoboCop on there shooting up folks. They ain't saying nothing about that. I started talking about like
I
how.
know, man, the politics of this stuff, where they police are getting insane, dude. You could be RoboCop shooting the civilians in the face, and they're like, that's fine. That's cool content.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about women in society, though, man. They flag you as being Andrew Tate Jr., dude.
Right.
Like, what's this dude talking about? He's gonna bad influence. I don't know, man. Those like that kind of get more concerned about the kind of everything.
If love's bright once it beats, my heart was blinded, can't see all the things I decide we can be. Hours went by, I can't breathe. Time will tell, well, it's tired truth, show me things I believe. How it dies easy. When what's inside dried gradually, sweetness was so divine to me. Gold was someone who cared for me. Fell wouldn't let you gradually spoil you where we'd rather be. We could have been just fine. Hanging up on the vine, we would have been just fine.
I don't know, man. We just got
hanging up on the vine.
People that are black that are extremely wealthy. But
cloud circle, memories made to be loved. left. What was blind now intentional? You're hard to be around. When did everything that we shared crash and burn down? Am I allowed to mourn you now? How it dies easy. When what's inside right gradually, sweetness was so divine to me. Gold was someone who cared for me. Felt would let you gradually spoil you where we'd rather be. We could have been just fine, hanging up on the vine. We would have been just fine, hanging up on the vine. Cap was made to leave, silk would set you free. Can't be wisdom on the leaves. We bear fruit the seas more than we. Cap what's made to leave, silk would set you free. Can't be wisdom on the leaves. We bear fruit the seas more than we.
But I kind of worry. Sweetness was so divine to me. Gold was the one who cared. They don't understand, man. There are people that don't care. Felt would let you gradually spoil where we'd rather be. We could have been just fine, you know what I mean? Hanging up on the vine. We would have been just fine, hanging up on the vine. Sweetness was so divine to me. Gold was the one who cared for me. Felt would left you gradually. See what's going on with Cosby too. I mean, and even if they don't, or Michael Jackson, like, you know how like wrestled the masses away from his estate.
Hanging up on the vine,
like
we would have been just
where like his family could have owned that stuff forever.
Hanging up on
they should have been billionaires, you know, forever. But they wrestled that stuff back. Like I'm just saying, man, like
yeah, they took everything. I was like, oh no, we're not. Color folks ain't getting this generational wealth. Nah.
Yeah, that's the word, generational wealth, man. You got to have a generational society to have generational wealth, man. These banks controlled by white people, man. They're trying to take the generation. Even if they don't take it from you, they're going to try to take it from your kids and your grandkids, man. They're going to do it by crook, too, man. Like, as I've gotten older, I've got more into this stuff, man. And, like, it always takes like one person sometimes to do some of this thing. You have one shady accountant or attorney like really mess you up, man. And I know people like, oh, I just hired multiple attorneys or multiple accountants, but like the concept is still the same, man. Like, just like I said, man, you gotta. These younger black people should learn, man, like these guys, the black people that came out of slavery and built the Black Wall Street, man, they don't emphasize enough how people literally destroy those places. Not figuratively destroy them, they're like literally destroyed. Church people the same people today, man. Like, it's all about like how you're perceived to be doing. If you're not perceived to be doing this, you know. Or there was like some black Wall Street Junior, man. They had that same problem.
I gotta get up to work.
Nah, I'm saying, man, it's what, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
That's almost 2.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man.